Hello everyone, welcome back to our farm on the Frankenmuth map here on Farming Simulator 25. And yeah, it's still March, as you can see. What happened is a couple of our neighbors had some last minute work that they had to do on their property, and they asked us to do it, so that's fine because we love money. So we took that last contracts. I think I ended up taking a stone picking one, a couple of rolling ones, and there was another one. Can't remember what it was, but I think there was one or two other ones, one fertilizing and another. But in any way, so we got that done for them. They have quieted down. I'm almost afraid that someone else will decide that they need work done, because honestly, I think we've gone far enough into March. It's almost 7 o'clock. And some of the work I had to turn the lights of the tractor on just to get the work done. So, but in any way, with the stone picking, we filled up our cement factory. So at least we have stones in there, and while the additional stones I had to drop next to the cement factory again, so that pile is getting quite big, but at some point we might need it. And yeah, the other big thing, just look at that beautiful bank balance. So don't worry, I didn't spend the money. I ended up just quickly looking at our finances, and I noticed that the bank has reconsidered our loan, or the maximum loan amount at least. So I paid back 440,000 of our loan, because it doesn't help it's in our bank account. We rather have it against a loan so that we pay less interest. So I paid that back, but they want to, or they're willing to give us about 1,065,000 if I remember correctly. So we have a little bit of extra money. So based on all the property that we bought and everything, they reckon we have enough assets to pay them back in the end, should everything go pear-shaped. And yeah, that means they're willing to borrow us more. So that suits me perfectly, because then we have more to spend. And normally what happens is if you buy more property, they extend the loan even more. So if it still works that way, I don't know, but it seems to be. So that is actually quite nice. I kept a little bit of money in our bank account, because we are planting rice in April, as long as the contracts stay quiet, which they are. So we are going to plant some rice, and we're going to need a rice planter. So we're going to have to go buy that at the shop. And then we can start working on our fields in April. So looking forward to that in this episode. And yeah, with the bank wanting to borrow us more money, we just need to get to June, July, and a little bit further on where we harvest our current fields. But hopefully by then we might receive a bit more contract income and build up some additional money, because I am hoping that we can possibly buy 1 or 2 more fields so that we can get more crop in. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. We can only hope that everything goes according to plan, because look at me thinking over December I'm gonna have a bunch of contracts and nothing. So yeah, we work with what we get, but yeah, hopefully we can still add some good money to our bank balance, or at least we'll pay off the loan as far as possible, but probably end up taking most of it out again. I'll rather spend as much money as possible without going too far into the red, and making more money so that we can pay back the loan. So we've seen that it's quite easy to get contract income, so we can play around a bit. And yeah, I think the lowest we went on the bank account was something like 4,000, if I remember correctly. It was a tough day, but yeah, look at us now. We got back up quite well, and at least some of that money is against the loan, so our interest will be a bit less. That was just to catch everybody up. We're not here to talk, we're here to farm, so let's see what we can do. Let's go over into April before we get more contracts. We're just gonna go and sleep. 8 o'clock is fine. I know we're supposed to wake up earlier, but I honestly do not want to be working at night. So loan interest is only 1,866. That used to be, I think, 3,333. So almost, well, it's not off, but we'll call it almost off. So welcome to April, finally. So first things first, I'm not even going to... I probably should. I don't want to. Oh, look at this. See, easy money lying around. Okay, we'll take some contracts at some point. I just quickly want to look around. So our planks and wood beams are still going strong. Doesn't really help that we sell that off now, because I don't want to take too much to the grain elevator museum when they don't necessarily need it, because otherwise they might not be paying us for what we deliver there. Planks, we have a lot of planks. Too bad, so sad. We'll hold on to that until it's needed. Kimchi, shame, there's nothing there. And then we have our cement, brick cement bags. I'm actually quite interested to see roof plates. Oh my word, we don't even have one pallet yet. That's gonna take forever. So hopefully if we are able to save up a little bit more money, I would actually, honestly, I know there's not a lot of money in the cement factory, and I know the products doesn't sell at that high prices, and we'll probably never get our money back. But for purposes of building what we want to build a little bit quicker, I would actually just go ahead and get that, and we'll sell it off when we don't need it anymore. Otherwise, we'll just keep it going and sell whatever we get somewhere and get a little bit of money. So yeah, we'll see. It's gonna cost way too much to be able to invest in that now, and I don't even want to call it an investment. I almost want to call it a, I don't know, a necessary evil or something like that, but we'll see. Anyway, so nothing here that we have to give attention to now for selling, unfortunately, so we'll have to do contract work to get some money in. And yeah, the contract work I will start soon. I just kind of want to get the rice going, because this is a big thing for me, and I wanted to do it in the previous episode already. We are on episode 9, so finally episode 9, at least we get the bank sorted, and yeah, now we can do a couple of things. And our rice, so happy about the rice. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about my rice and start doing it. So we hop into the purchase menu. I'm just gonna go down, and we will grab our rice planter. So it's not that expensive. I knew it was gonna be this price, but anyway. So we're gonna grab this. This piece of equipment is super slow, so I'm gonna go get it at the shop and drive it back, because I don't have a trailer to load it on. And then I'll see you guys when I get back to the farm. Okay, so we're coming up to the farm. Finally. This took a minute, but in anyway, it was quite fun driving around, and this thing's turning is really quick. I think it's because of the short, what do you call it, wheel, or the wheels being close together. You guys know the term. I don't always remember all the terms, but in any way, I just quickly want to see if we have, yeah, looks like we have some solid fertilizer. I doubt that we are really gonna need any solid fertilizer, because if I remember correctly, when I walked over the field it said 100% fertilized, which will kind of be nice, but just in case we are gonna get some. Okay, okay. Okay, so the full 250 liters. It really uses very little once it gets going. Just want to see, with this being so slow, somebody might run us over. And then I just want to grab some of the saplings. Okay, so I am actually holding thumbs here that we don't have to cultivate this field. Because I am actually not quite sure if we're going to have to. But we'll know soon enough. Okay, so filled up with some saplings. Then we're just gonna have to hop out and start to flood the field because we can't plant if we don't flood it. So interact, and we just say flood. And then we can, I just want to line this up. I don't know what the worker is going to do. I'm going to have a worker do this because I'm going to have to feed this implement with the saplings while it goes. Okay, so looks like he's going to go to the inside first. Apologies. Perfect, so we don't have to cultivate. That is excellent news. So finally we have rice planted. This is going to be nice. While he's going, I am going to quickly get us some contracts going. So I think I'm going to start with the owing ones. I think that tractor will probably be best. So we'll borrow those. And then we'll accept that contract. And we'll start the small one first. Field number 8. My word. Okay, so let's quickly hop over. Get this guy going. And by then our little rice planter is probably gonna need a bit of extra saplings. Oh, I didn't actually even look to see if he's using any of the solid fertilizer. But we'll have a look now. The bank balance 7,000. It's good to know that we don't have to worry about that. We rather have to worry about the traffic. As soon as these contract money flows in again, then I'll probably just put some more into the loan and get that as low as possible. We might need a bit of extra rice saplings because we started that greenhouse basically when we started the farm, because it was only 3,000 bucks to get it started. But it's not been a year, because if I remember correctly, we started in August. I just hope there's no traffic behind me, I didn't check. Ooh, close. Anyway, so we started that in August, so it hasn't even been a full year yet. So I suspect that the rice sapling level is not going to be high enough. But we'll see how it goes. If it needs be, I'll just run to the shop and get a few pallets with the International. And we'll just get all the rice, or both rice fields planted, and then in a couple of months we can start harvesting. So yeah, quite looking forward to it. This moment is a big moment for me. I don't know why, but I love the rice. And I don't even want to do the long grain rice. I prefer planting rice like this, and or the normal rice at least. I'm so excited. I didn't even look where we're going, but I suspect it's here at the back somewhere. We can probably just have a look, you know. But I know 5 and 6 is up here, so 8's supposed to be here somewhere anyway. Yeah, so we could have actually taken the other road, but doesn't matter. While we're there, we can quickly hop in and see how the grain elevator is going with all the repairs that they have to do, and maybe if they need anything we can bring it over. And the more money we make, the more money we can spend. I am actually not a big spender, but in this game you have to spend to make money. So I mean, we can pay off the loan and we'll be done with that, but I mean, we want to grow the farm and buy more fields and everything, and I'm thinking about starting sheep. I actually want to start sheep as soon as possible. Just get a few sheeps and kind of let the herd grow a bit, and then at some point I want to do cows as well, or maybe buffaloes, things like that, you know, so I want to keep things going. Make a nice farm for us. It's this one, right? Okay, if I remember correctly, this one is not one that has any issues. I have to say, we took a stone picking contract on field number 6, and for some reason the field only picks up the outer part, so the worker kind of does the headlands, but he doesn't do any of the inside. So I had to take over and basically just take all the stones off that field to get the contract income in the end. But yeah, so I don't know if we'll be buying number 6 soon, unless I do it by mistake and forget that we actually shouldn't. I'm just gonna hop over to hopefully not get run over. Just want to see how this guy is doing. As long as he hasn't stopped yet. Oh, almost. Okay, so he is using solid fertilizer apparently. But we're gonna run over to him just now. Just need to focus and hop out. Okay, so oh, and the other big thing that's happening soon is our chickens. But we first need barley. Sad, I know. Okay, so if you don't like this part of me, kind of, you know, can feel like cheating, but I normally load my little rice planter like this. You see, fertilized 100%. So I don't really know why it's using the solid fertilizer, but then anyway. I know at some point this little trick of mine doesn't work anymore, because it kind of, I think the water level in the rice field gets too high, and then the pallet doesn't want to unload onto the planter. So I'm just going to get out of his way. There we go. So pallet by pallet we will get this field planted. These fields are actually huge, but just look at them, so pretty. And at least we know we're getting a good yield bonus. 87%, I don't know, seems like should have been 100%, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so we haven't run out of pallets yet, they're still spawning. Rice saplings, 143, quick math with my little calculator. Let's see, we should have about almost 6 pallets. But that's not counting what's outside. So say 5 and 8 outside. So we have about 13. That guy is running the second one now. I think we should at least get one field planted and maybe a little bit of the next. but we are gonna need some more. So nice. Anyway, let's focus. I don't think there's a lot else that we have to do. Water level there is still fine. Water level here, well, it's getting lower. I think 40 is the max. Let's quickly hop in and see. Okay, greenhouse rice, more than enough. Yeah, not even half yet, so not gonna worry too much about that now. Grain mill, still a little bit of wheat that has to be processed into flour. And then, okay, the stones are going. So it's actually using quite a bit of stones because I filled this up end of the day yesterday in March, and it used 2000, so it's not bad. Wood chips going like a Boeing, I don't know, that's really quick. I can't say. Anyway, but what's getting spawned is not actually that good. I want to visit. I want to see if maybe there hasn't. No, you see, we haven't even spawned the pallet yet. We have 4 cement bags. I just moved this out of the way because me and that little spot with the trailer, my goodness, can keep me busy for a couple of minutes. So that's that. Sawmill, big sawmill. Oh, that's the small one, never mind, but still has some wood in it. The other sawmill is really going, eh? Yeah, I'm still kind of disappointed with the prefab walls. You know what, some you win, some you lose, we'll work around it, doesn't matter. But we'll probably have to get that set up as soon as possible. Let's just get to our, I should have probably just jumped over to the rice field. Okay, so I think everything is going on the farm and we have those contracts going. Don't run me over. Okay, so we're fine. And yeah, I'm just going to continue planting here. Well, the worker is going to, and I'm going to feed him some rice saplings. And then I'll bring you guys in once maybe this field's close to done or done, and then we can have a look and see where we are. See you in a bit. Okay, welcome back. So, in other news, my workers seem to be on a bit of a strike at the moment. I took those contracts, the one hoeing contract I ended up basically just taking over because the field didn't pick up, so we will not be buying field number 21 either. If we do, we'll probably turn it into something like a rice field or something like that, just to just get this lined up, just to try to get the map to show for the worker. But yeah, I guess it is what it is, so I just finished it myself. And then on field number, I think 38, which is supposed to be fine, but the worker missed a small spot when fertilizing, so quickly finished that. And then this worker, not me, but the one before me, decided that he didn't find the field anymore. So I'm just kind of quickly doing the last bit on the outside, because I want to kind of get as much out of this field as we can. And yeah, when we're done with this one, we can start on the second field. So things are going well. Oh, missed a spot. Can't miss spots. I wonder if this plant's backwards. Looks like it. So my saplings just need to bear with me hopefully until the end, because I don't want to pull this up if We don't have to, because I'm gonna have to run all the way back for a pallet. It's funny how it lets me plant on the side of the field even though there's no water there. Eight, 7. Yep, we're gonna make it. So we're gonna have to get this completely filled up again. And then we can start on the next field. All done! One rice field planted. Just look how beautiful it looks. And I think it's almost flooded as well. Even though the water still seemed to be going when we went past it. And yeah, now I just have to remember to flood it every month until it is ready for harvesting. Harvester is going to cost us a bit of money, 97,000, but yeah, with the contracts that we currently have going, we're already building up a little bit of cash, so that should not be a problem at all, and we will still be able to afford the other equipment that we need for the other fields that we have to harvest. Okay, so why would you not want to fill up the rest, mister? Let me just try to figure this out. Take it out of there, put it there. Is this how we're gonna be now? Okay. Some fights you win, some fights you lose. I just quickly wanna, oh well, quickly, reckless, but I just wanna get over to the solid fertilizer and fill that up, and then I guess we'll run this empty in the new field and then take some pallets over. Hopefully we can fill that up. So I'm also gonna run to the shop, get some more rice saplings. They're 450 per pallet, and yeah, I'm gonna kind of guesstimate how much we're gonna need, because I don't want to buy too many, and then we can always just get 1 or 2 more pallets if need be. Just want to get this guy stored, it's so long. Just hop out, get this going, and we'll get Susan to start planting. Every time the harvester stops and I hire someone, then it's someone else working. So I don't know why they're striking though, because they're actually not being kept that busy. Anyway, let's just get out of their way, and then I'm gonna quickly do some guessing and see how many pallets we need. So if I remember correctly, we had about 15 still in there, 1 that we used, so we had 16 pallets, and now we have a half. Anyway, we'll count that as 1, and then 5, so we basically used 10, maybe 11. So that field, yeah, well, I guess if you fit it in there, it's gonna be about the same size. So we're gonna need about 10. So we're gonna need 5 more. I'm not gonna buy more than 5. And then we can always run back if we need more. So maybe the greenhouse will produce enough to keep these 2 fields going. So I don't want to put up an extra greenhouse and then we end up not being able to use all the saplings because they're not worth anything. Not that it costs us any money to make them, but yeah, I don't want to sit with additional kind of rice saplings that we can't really use. And I'm not quite sure when we will be buying another rice field. I'm gonna have to think about it, but as soon as we want to add another field, we'll probably have to add another greenhouse as well. But for now, I think we should be fine, so we'll see how it goes next year. Just want to keep you guys in for the buying of the pallets, and then I'll take them back to the farm. I'll maybe just give you a quick update on the contracts that we did. Consumables, definitely want the liftable ones. I'm gonna go for 5. Like that. Okay, so we had a couple of owing ones. I think we had 2 and then another one popped up as well. So say there were 3 owing ones and we did 3 fertilizing ones. 1 big one and 2 of about 8,000. Of course, with the fertilizing ones you have to buy the fertilizer, so the profit's not that high. But yeah, and I ended up taking about, I think, 10 or 15,000 out of the loan when we had to buy the fertilizer for the first contract. So, but obviously we will repay that with the income that we receive. So we're already on 40,000, and I think there's a wing one that's busy now of about 16,000. Oh boy. Okay, the rice planter is empty. Just gonna park this here and hop over. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a walk because yeah, I guess this rice field is a little bit further away. I want to kind of get this area cleaned up as well at some point, but I'm thinking that maybe we'll load that on the truck. Maybe the sheep will go here somewhere. I'm gonna have to buy an extra piece of land. It costs about 90,000, 80 something, and then we can get the sheep going, but that's a little bit further down the road. Just want to build up some money and make sure that we get through harvest season. Hopefully this fills up better than it did the previous time. Perfect. Okay, Susan's back. Okay, and she's off. Yeah, that hoeing contract was quite funny because I couldn't really see where the worker that part of the job has been and hasn't. And when I took over the contract, it was quite difficult to figure out, well, firstly that, and then also kind of keep track of where I have been. Because it's not like a wheat field where you can actually see, okay, I sprayed over there or there, but yeah, anyway. That was fun. But we got the contract done, that's all that matters, so that we can get the money in the bank. I'm gonna turn on cruise control, quickly hop in here. Okay, so the one that we're doing now, we're getting 16 from, and there's another 15 on the other contract. So that's a good 31,000 that we're getting from those two. So we'll be up to about 70 something after those two contracts. And then of course it's still early in the day. Oh boy, I wanted to get the other pallets. So, oh boy, almost ended up in that ditch again. So we might still get quite a bit of contract income in this month. Just gonna park here, quickly grab this off pallet. Okay, can we just focus? Okay, get that on. Then we'll quickly get these on, and then at least we can get the truck a bit closer to the field. Is it gonna fit? No. Well, we tried. But this doesn't have to look pretty. It just needs to work. See if we have a little bit of... No, this is actually horrible. I'm gonna have to redo this. Okay, can we just undo the straps? Of course, the OCD is gonna kick in. And then I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed with how I stacked it. Just get it done a little bit better. This little thing at the back, but I guess it has stopped some stuff from falling off in the past, so I can't complain about it. Here we go, and last one, I think. Oh no, there's another one. Can we turn this one maybe? Oh. Let's quickly see. If I put it this way, it fits. We can fit the other one as well. Just look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, next one. I wonder, did this one just spawn or did I miss it? I forgot about it maybe. Okay, no, don't throw off the other one. Okay, I know, but I'm not gonna fix this. This just has to be. Okay, just get that strap down. It's not far, but we can lose a lot of stuff in not far. Are you doing the same thing, Choice? What are you doing? Okay, anyway. Whatever works for him is fine. Just gonna leave the truck over here. And take the straps off so that we can easily unload. And this guy is still going. Looks like he still has a little bit left to do. So what can we do? We can speed up time. Okay, so there's a weeding one, but contract income is not that high. So I'm not going to do rock removal, deadwood, you guys know me by now, and I'm not going to do wood transport. So what we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit faster in the day. Just see if something else maybe pops up. Cultivating, that we can do. Are they giving us a good cultivator? Sort of. Okay, now they're giving us all different things here. There's another fertilizing one, great. Let's just see if something else pops up. Weeding, oh that's nice. Yes, we're gonna take that weeder. Field 10, oh nice. It's gonna be good money. Okay, where are we? Okay, we'll go till 12 o'clock. Okay, almost there. Okay, 12 o'clock. There's a nice fertilizing one. Now we can do both of those. Something else popped up, another nice fertilizing one. Okay, so that will keep us busy for a bit. So back down. Stop because tank is empty. Impossible. Okay. We will be... Okay, but I can't see where I'm going. Just quickly run over to Susan. Susan, you missed a spot. Just saying. But don't worry. We'll fix it. My workers. Don't know what's going on. Was Susan lying about our situation over here? Apparently not. That pallet looks like it's drowning. Okay, it's good. Is Susan back? No. Please fix it. Pretty please. Okay, so that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna get the other contractors going and just keep the rice field going with the planting and stuff, and then I'll get you back in a bit later. See you just now. Welcome back. We are almost done with the rice fields. Susan is finishing this one off for us, doing a really good job. It's just this last bit that's still left, and our bank balance went up quite a bit with the contract work, so that's also really good. We are still busy fertilizing field number 1, and we already completed field number 22, so between those two is another 37 basically, and then there's one more fertilizing one of 8,000. Hopefully there's a bit more that comes in, and I can kind of get some more contract work done, but all in all looks like we should be able to easily get to around about 150. There will be more contracts, so hopefully even more than that, and we'll just dump that into the loan to get that as low as possible for when we need to start buying stuff. Oh, I had to go back for more pallets, so I underestimated a bit, or guesstimated actually, but we needed a bit more, so I thought, well, I'm not going to drive back to the shop, I'm just going to buy 4, because I thought we would need 3. Well, we ended up needing 2, so I'm just going to put those pallets next to the greenhouse, and then yeah, they'll just stay in storage until next year when we have to plant. I'm wondering where I want this. Just gonna put it in this shed. We haven't used the sheds at the back yet, but let me just get off the road. But when we get the other harvesting equipment and stuff, we'll definitely have to start using those sheds at the back just to store everything. I'm just gonna leave this little guy over here, cut that off and get stuck. Okay, that looks good. So rice fields all done. I don't know if that one is done with the flooding. I suspect it should be. Yep, that's also fully flooded. So we'll probably have to flood that 2 more months. So if we look at the months ahead, so we already planted. We actually still had May to plant as well. So we're gonna, I think if I remember correctly, we flood for 2 months. The last month we don't have to flood, and then we harvest in, we should be able to harvest in August because we planted in April. So yeah, then we're finally gonna have rice harvested. It's gonna be a mission to get that harvested, but looking forward to it. And yeah, before that we're already gonna harvest wheat. Do we have oat? I don't think we have oat. Canola we're gonna harvest before then, and also our barley. Barley is actually up next. That's in June. So June or July, might only be July, we'll see. And then yeah, then we're finally gonna start getting some harvests into our silos. So quite looking forward to that. What else can I tell you? All the sawmills and everything is looking good for now. And our greenhouses. Cement factory. Yeah, I think one of the things that we're gonna have to buy sooner than later is a bigger cement factory, because the speed is incredible on the one we currently have. So we'll keep an eye on that and see as soon as we have enough money, because yeah, it's difficult because we also need more fields and more space, and I've been playing with the idea of getting a nice and big sheep pasture over here on this piece of land. So basically up here, nice big one, and then we can have a lot of sheep, and I think we can also put goats in that pen. So maybe get some goat milk and stuff like that started. So oh boy, I really have to watch the vehicles. Anyway, I still haven't learned my lesson apparently. Okay, so thanks for watching. It's a shorter episode, but a lot happened, and I think our farm is growing quite nicely. We have some money that we can spend, and yeah, I'm not actually stressed anymore about getting enough money, so we'll definitely have more than sufficient funds to buy the harvest equipment that we need, and also, well, for the barley, wheat and canola, and also for the rice with that special harvester that we need. And yeah, that's what I can say. But if you like the video, please like, and you know the drill, if I put it that way. And you can subscribe and help grow the channel a bit. So I will really appreciate it. And you're welcome to leave comments. If you think we should go rather with the cement factory than sheep, or rather with, I don't know, cows instead of sheep, or anything like that, please comment. Or if you think we should add something on the farm to work on or something like that, you're welcome to let me know. Still thinking about that, buying our other farm and moving over there. So if you have any comments on that, please let me know. So yeah, let's build this and grow this farm to be nice and something that we can be proud of in the end. I'm already proud. But yeah, there's still a lot of work that we have to do and a lot of money that we need to make. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and have a wonderful day.